Bangladesh and talk about the president and prime minister, the former and the current, or from where the the happened, the opposite opposition party's chairman or the front runner and everyone. I'll talk about that today. And first, I'll talk about the president Joe Biden, the American president, and he was the vice president before with Obama administration, before Donald Trump. So he was a good person before, and still he's kind of good to me and kind of clever, kind of, but with maybe almost 80 years old, it's quite aged, but still he has sense, like better than you if you compare to my country's people in their 80s, like they are kind of maybe can't stand up, or many of them died. Our average mortality rate is kind of not mortality rate. It's called what it called the average life expectancy is about 65 or something. So you can understand that. And that's the thing. And one thing about I'm gonna tell him, he's a good person in a way that he's killing the people that have already been killed. How? He has killed some other people, like some days ago that someone died or something. He don't understand. He killed people that are already been killed sometime as he can't remember, and that means he's really innocent. That maybe he wants the credit that maybe he sometimes said that the what Gaddafi or Saddam Hussein or Osama bin Laden, they are still alive, or some days ago they have been killed by his administration, and that's not the true though. That's that people have already been killed a long time ago. So you can't prove that he killed them. So yeah. Oh, he was that administration before. Maybe Obama killed Gaddafi as well, if I'm not wrong. Or yeah, but he is kind of airs sometimes saying something that is, he even doesn't understand, and people are mockering with that. So it's okay. He still has the ability. I think he has the ability to be the next president of America, if American people think so. But I think he has to quit. He has to quit now, and the post that he is in power now. But another 4 years is quite risky and quite a big pressure for him in comparison his age. Because in America, this is a full democracy, not like in my country or things like that. That other country, maybe some of the Arab country, you can say Saudi Arabia or some autocratic country where they think about how long they will be the president. So that's it. And what? Okay, okay, that's not the end of talking about him. So Joe Biden, I have been watching him quite not very long. So he is a good person. He, like, say in last 4 year he is in power, not yet 4 year completed. But what he did, a good thing is, no, I didn't find any good thing. The good thing, yeah, he did good things as a president, but globally, like, they're not doing anything good, especially the war and things like that. So what he maybe, yeah, the Israel war, Ukraine war, and he's supporting Israel from the beginning, giving them the weapons they need, the things, the money they need. Like also in Ukraine, they are doing the same thing. And yeah, sometimes he has some problem with is Iran as well. But Iran's president has died so far, and I don't find anything after that very common in Iran that's happened. Some days ago, I heard that they are producing some nuclear weapon, or they have enough uranium and other materials to be to make a bomb, a nuclear bomb. So yeah. Okay, now if I am going to talk about the the front runner maybe, or the former president Donald Trump. He's today now 79 or something years old. He had the birthday yesterday, I think, if I'm not wrong, and he said that he wants to forget his birthday because he's very busy about the election, and he wants to focus on election more than his birthday. But people are saying that he's also not very young, that he can tell Joe Biden that you are old. That a 15, 20, 30 years old can say that, okay, a 80 years old man, okay, you are an old man. But a 79 years old man can say, as like 74, 5 years old, that you are an old man. But that doesn't, sounds okay with that. Like, consistency is not, happening here. So, what I want to say about Mr. Trump is Donald Trump. He's quite rich, and he has a lot of problem. He has convicted, a felony a few days ago, and he had paid a lot of money. Georgia Meloni, no Meloni, not what's the name? A porn star, a lot of money because what he did before a long time, but now it still is happening. It has been a long time ago it happened. So he had a relationship with her, a porn star, but he's very energetic, very much confident. Self-confidence is really big, really high, and courageous also. And a few days ago he said that he would bomb Russia or somewhere if he would have elected as a president. So sometimes he's saying something, he also he doesn't mean it maybe really, because that's quite risky to bomb something or some countries, any countries. So but he's doing a lot of bad things about Muslim, as he doesn't see Muslim people as a good people. I don't know, he helps Muslims somehow. Before he has elected the president last time, he did the same thing. And I think it's okay, like if he would become a president, everyone is accept this, and his rates of become a president is quite high now. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about home. Okay, the president of Russia. What is his name? I don't need to say, because everyone knows him. He's former KGB agent who had a lot of experience, and who has been the president for almost 20 years, and he had been the prime minister before that. So long experience, and he was a KGB agent or had fought many wars and things like that. So, what is his age? I forgot though, but it's obviously more than 70 or 75, more than that or close to that. So he's also quite aged, but he did something really. He drive a submarine under the sea. He rode the horse, and a very big horse, and helicopter and things like that. He fought in judo also. So he did a lot of things, and he's very experienced. He's kind of also creative and kind of intelligent, a lot of experience and intelligent. He does things quite slowly and after getting the things, he knows a lot of history as well. I saw an interview with someone else with him, and he knew a lot of history, and and um, Putin, yeah, he had some problem like with Prigozhin, who is the former Wagner boss. Wagner is a mercenary military group, and they were going to Moscow, but at the middle of that road, they quit. And after that, Moscow, the president said that it was a stabbing in the back. So, few days later, when he stopped, with the mediation with the Belarusian president Alexander Lukashenko, in the middle of that, it has stopped, and then few days later, his military had crossed over the sky, and we all understand who did it. So once he said that he didn't forgive someone who betrayed, but he had never forgiven someone who is betrayed, so who is betraying with him. So that was it. And what? Yeah, okay. So he's going to be ruling the country another 6 years. Just 2 or 3 months left. 2 or 3 months ago, he became the president again. So it is now the 6 year term. So after 6 years, he, I think, will quit. That's why before it was maybe 4 or 5 years, he made it 6 years now, because he wants that 6 year to do or whatever he wants to, like maybe Ukraine war and things, and a very tense relationship with the West, and they're providing military weapons and things like that can strike Russia, and Russia is also said that they will give some weapons to the enemies of America. They will also can hit their targets. So and it was that things are going on, and I don't know where the things will end, when and where it will end, or we will see another war, big war. Maybe could be it's World War III if a lot of countries join. Yeah, obviously, America and other European countries is a NATO country, so another country will join. I think their Article 4 is like, saying like that if any country under attack from another country, that means all the country is under attack. They have to think like that, and after that, I don't know what will happen. So now, and there is no one in opposition party who can threat Mr. Putin to overthrow him from the power, because there was Alexander Navalny. He also killed himself, kind of, in a way. He tried to kill himself with some kind of gas, but failed. Then killed him in a jail. So that was it. Okay. And now I'm going to talk about the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, who is doing also some kind of things that is now in on a lot and getting viral. And he made an announcement that he is in France. He will announce a snap election will happen soon. I don't know what will happen, and very soon it will happen. I don't know why he wants the election now. He is also having a step belligerent step with Russia. He is saying he's going to give some military China to Ukraine, that Moscow is opposed, and he's also saying NATO needs to send troops to Ukraine to support Ukraine and things like that. That is really dangerous for the world, even. And he's always saying like that, and he said that his weapons that he provide to Ukraine can hit any target whatever they want. So the French president also nowadays, very much having, focusing on this issue, and he's also focused on some international media, because he's doing things that is quite, not common. He had a good relationship before with Putin. He had meetings several times with him, before after the war started. So there was they were, the other America and other country was taking it as a negative way. But now he is very, very using some rush word that can sometimes, also in Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, former president and prime minister, he is also doing the same thing. He is responding better than Putin. Putin is not always responding that kind of comment they are making. He's just saying what he wants to, but he knows almost maybe everything. So now I am going to talk about the recession Sunak, the president of which country? UK, United Kingdom. He's also, but before the Boris Johnson was too much like supporting Ukraine more than any other president or prime minister so far on the world. But after that, when Rishi Sunak came, he's also like supporting, and his work cabinet, the common house member also doing the same thing. They're also saying that okay, they can target anywhere with their weapons and things like that. But there will be the election in UK too, so let's see who is going to be the president. And Rishi Sunak is from America. He had a very big amount of money also because he married someone a billionaire wife from India. And he's also from India. You can see, to know his name. Rishi Sunak is a Hindu religion name. And okay, then what should I talk about? The president of, oh yeah, China. The president Xi Jinping, sometimes Xi Jinping or whatever, he's a light type president, someone said in somewhere, and he's controlling the people and the democracy and everything very, very carefully. He's also very intelligent, I think. And some days ago I read that he's even the local police is not taking the people's conceptions and their opinion and and giving information from the villagers about the people and putting it in the red, yellow, and green color. That means maybe red. That means you have to, that person has to be very what kind of very very careful about that, like need to very yeah, like I don't know, like the red, yellow, and what the green zone, the people are being like that. So so they're taking information from the villagers, and I don't know, that's the president of what they called. Okay, I forget his name. Yeah, and he has problem with some other country like Taiwan. He wants he always claim that is a part of a country, but they are always, even they are governed as an independent country, and that's the problem with America and other country they have, and that's a big issue. Like I think that's more than Ukraine and Russia's. The problem is happening now. The war is happening, but the Xi Jinping is the thought of about Taiwan, and what about the thinking about the Taiwanese president or other countries, especially the America and UK, maybe the America, always supporting Taiwan. Some other people, high profile government officials going to Taiwan sometimes, and making China angry as they are thinking that's their own country, and I think that's a big issue. And one day the war will be happened, like not very far, it's very soon. Like the way the Taiwan is behaving in China, also the war will happen soon. Imminent war can be happening. So I suspect that will happen soon, because as when you think that is mine and other one thinking that is not yours and other countries supporting, so what is like not very far, I think. So yeah, and also he has problem with India also with some kind of land sharing Himalayas and Philippines with South China Sea and Malaysia and some other country. So those are the biggest country in the world and their president. So I think I have talked all the president about their and China is a communist party. I don't know, they're in power for a long time, and there is no election, nothing like that. So someone said that he will be the lifetime president or something. So that's the end of today's video. I'll talk again later anytime soon. Thank you. Goodbye.